In this video, I'm going to be going over why I believe stupid people are selling more than you after working with 6 and 7 figure online coaches in the space. Now, if you're a coach that is not making $37,309 every single month online, and you are someone who is closer to this than you are to this, then I highly suggest you listen up in this video, because I'm going to be covering the 3 phases that I believe you should follow that are going to get you on par with the people who you kind of look at right now and you're like, how the hell is this guy selling more than me? How does this guy, or this kid even, making more than me? I know what I'm doing. I'm more of an expert in my field than this person is, but they're making more than me. So I'm going to be breaking it down in this video today. So let's just dive straight into it, okay? Well, first things first, I go over this in my other videos, but it's very, very, very important that you as a coach do your ideal client profile, or in other words, your market research. You want to identify your ICP, we call this, okay? Every single client I work with, this is the first thing we do, because this is the foundation of your business. If you don't have this in check, you have nothing. You don't have your marketing properly. You don't have your offer correctly placed, or I guess positioned, and you definitely don't have your copywriting on fleek, because you don't know anything about your audience. And the whole purpose of this is to identify what problems they have. What are their goals? What have they tried to do to fix those problems? What more could they face trying to fix those problems on their own? What is their current situation, desired situation? What's their deep-rooted driver force? What is the thing that's driving them to do what they're doing right now? You know, why is it actually important to them? Once you learn all of these things, you are now on par with your audience. You now speak your audience's language. And one tool that I highly recommend to use is answerthepublic.com. Now, a lot of people, I haven't seen anybody actually speak about this. I learned this from Sell Like Crazy by Sabri Subi. Very, very smart guy. But essentially, Answer the Public is a website where you can type in keywords based on what you think your audience will find useful. So let's say you are a dental clinic. You will type in dental clinic into Answer the Public, and it will give you what most people are searching about dental clinics. And that allows you to get as much information about your ideal client avatar as possible, okay? And from there, you can put that into ChatGPT. So you can give ChatGPT all of the questions that your audience have about you, give ChatGPT your information about your business and who you target and your offer and stuff like that, and it will create you a perfect ICP on how, like, what their pain points are, what their desired situation is, and how you should target them and how you should position yourself to be able to speak to that target audience. Now, covering this one more time, ideal client profile. This is something you want to identify, okay? And we do a detailed analysis with our clients where we figure out all of that, okay? That's where, like, the messaging in the offer, the marketing, the copywriting becomes easy, because it's only centered around the prospect that we're selling to. Now, this is controversial, okay, using ChatGPT. A lot of people say, like, oh, don't use ChatGPT, blah, 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 blah. But if you make a custom GBT based on your ICP, I might make a whole nother video on this if you want me to, but if you make a custom GBT, okay, you have to pay for it, but if you make it, you can now basically ask ChatGPT to do anything for you, and it has all the information on your business that you gave it to do these things for you, whether that's create a landing page, whether that's do your copywriting, whether that's do your email list, whether that's literally give you 5 content ideas. Now, if you ask for 5 content ideas right now, it's probably not going to give you the best ones, but if you really, really prompt this ChatGPT right here, a custom one with all the information about your ICP, and then you ask it for 5 content ideas very specifically, it will give you some good. Okay, and I'm not saying that you should copy exactly what it tells you, but it gives you a very, very good idea of what you should do. Now, straight on to phase number 2, which is YouTube. Now, by far, YouTube has made me the most money. I've generated multiple 5 figures from just YouTube, and that's just signing clients onto my own business. Okay, it's made me a lot of money. Now, if you're a coach, I suggest following this format, which is top of the funnel content, middle of the funnel content, and bottom of the funnel content. Okay, so Brett is actually a very, very great example of this. I've actually made a funnel breakdown on him, so I'm gonna put it up on the top right of the screen if you want to watch that. But essentially, he has top of the funnel content. Okay, the whole purpose of this content is to attract. It allows people to like him. It gets people to get to know him more, and it also allows the viewer to leave the video feeling more motivated than before, which is very, very great. It's very important for YouTube as well, because that's how you get people watching more of your videos and consuming more hours of your content, because you make them feel better after watching your video than they did feel before watching the video. So he'll post lifestyle videos where he basically just documents his day-to-day life and films it. Well, obviously there's Porsches, there's jets, there's money, there's watches, there's whatever basically his ICP desires, right? And he knows this because he's done his ICP research. Now, middle of the funnel content is basically content that educates your audience. Okay, so the prime purpose of this is to educate your audience. It builds credibility. It provides value. And last but not least, your viewer leaves the video feeling like they've learned something. This is the type of content where you're kind of teaching them what you're teaching, what you're selling, okay? You're kind of giving them an idea. So if you're selling dropshipping course, you'll be like, this is the best way. This is the best dropshipping store that you can build in 2025. Something along those lines, right? And that's going to open your audience's mind up to the fact that dropshipping is actually possible as a business model. Now, that's perfectly links into bottom of the funnel content, which is basically convert. The whole purpose of this is to convert. It shows the proof, okay? It shows off the program in some cases, and it basically acts as a video sales letter, which is a video that's aimed for sales, okay? But it's disguised as a YouTube video. So Brez done this video, which is the ultimate freelance brand scaling course, 100% free. Now this is 26 minutes. Some people do these for 1 hour, 3 hours, 24 hours. But the whole point of these videos is to literally just sell you on their program. It's to sell you on their service. And it's so useful because if someone consumes 27 minutes almost of your content, they're going to want to buy whatever you taught them. You taught them, you spit value for 27 minutes straight. They're thinking, okay, he spit all of this for free. I wonder what is behind the paid doors. And that's where you get people converting. So if you are a coach, follow the top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel content. Now, just one more thing, you don't have to do live stuff at the top of the funnel. Top of the funnel can be what I'm doing right here, where I'm kind of just doing funnel breakdowns on random people who are making a lot of money in the space. And that is top of the funnel as well, right? It's kind of in the middle, but you get my point. Now, another thing with YouTube, which I have consulted with a lot of my clients, is the content strategy you don't really want to overwhelm yourself with, but essentially there is a macro problem, okay, that you are solving. So let's say in this case, if you are a dropshipping guru, right, you're selling a dropshipping course, your macro problem is building a dropshipping store. Now, macro problems have micro problems, okay? Macro is everything as a whole. So in this case, it is I'm struggling to build or what's a proven dropshipping store. Now that has micro problems because now you have what is the correct copywriting, what is the correct format, what is the website or platform I should use, what are the best platforms to build my dropshipping store. Okay, you can imagine all the micro problems that you can come up with, and those have solutions. Now your YouTube videos should be the solutions to these micro problems, and you will never, and I mean never, run out of YouTube ideas as long as you keep solving micro problems for your audience. Okay, a lot of people overwhelm themselves by thinking they need to solve macro problems on their YouTube channel. So how to start a dropshipping business, or how to make your first $100 with dropshipping. Those are very broad type of videos, but you can make very specific ones, because once you make very specific ones, you are now attracting your ideal client profile. You're attracting the people who have those problems. Those are their goals. Okay, if you stumble on someone who's searching for the solution to this problem specifically, and you solve that for them, trust me, they're gonna have a ton more money to pay you than someone who's just trying to get into dropshipping. They've, in this case, most probably tried to solve this problem for a while, and they just stumbled upon this video, and now you are their savior, and they're gonna pay you money. So if you are posting on YouTube and you are planning to post on YouTube, don't focus on solving macro problems, but focus on solving the micro problems, because that will give you a ton of YouTube ideas and a much better audience that have a lot more money to pay you. Now, last but not least, phase number 3, which is the deliverables. Okay, this is what you want to have on the back end to show to every single person that gets on a call to you to buy. Okay, so I have these 2 things that I want to cover. Now, this is my basically I broke this down on a Miro board on a complete separate document, but essentially I break down exactly what I do for my clients. Now, this isn't a pitch for you, by the way, but essentially I break down that I do the offer creation, I do the content optimization, I build out all the conversion processes and manage them, right? Our team focuses on the closing process, and we help you, and then we also help you with the automation and scaling. I make that very obvious, and I'm able to show this on a sales call because everything is visual, okay? I'm not leaving any gaps. None of this is based on trust me, bro. This is literally based on case studies. And last but not least, I also have a RefSend offer sheet template. Now, I haven't actually showed what's inside of this because I don't really want other people in the space who are watching this video to copy me. But nonetheless, this is inspired by Suego, I believe. So I'm going to give credit what credit is due. But essentially, I have a RefSend complete service breakdown. And I list the deliverables. I list the consulting structure. I list what the actual offer is and how it's going to help them. And I also have a risk reversal where, in case stuff goes south, they still have a way to not lose out, by taking this opportunity. Because the main reason people don't buy is because there is a lack of safety involved in the transaction. Whereas if they feel like The worst thing that's going to happen is nothing. They will go through with your offer. You have to make your offer be so good that they feel stupid saying no. And that's quoted by Alex Amo. So these are the three phases that I believe are stopping you from outselling stupid people. And that's why stupid people are selling more than you. So if you enjoyed this video and you're a coach, you're a mentor, you want my help building these exact systems out, these exact strategies out, you want to check out some of my other videos where I install those systems, and I could do that for your business, I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can book in for a completely free audit call. I'm not going to pitch you on that call. I just simply want to see how your process is working, see if there's anything we could potentially improve, and worst case scenario, you can walk away from that call with free advice that you can take on your business right there and then. But other than that, I thank you for watching to the end of the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.